What is up, guys? Welcome back. Good morning. Today we are finally starting on the sexy NRG Prisma seats that are going in the 350Z. We need to get it ready because next weekend is I think it's called the Hustler Express Booty Hustler drift event. Literally the weekend right after Thanksgiving. So that would be, next weekend, and we need new seats for it. And I finally got both of my planted seat brackets. I finally got the passenger side. Big shout out to my brother Julian. Him and his lady had one, and I was only needing to order the driver one. So I got some bolts ready. I have this together. I have the seats. I have my fingers crossed that everything goes together properly. And yeah, so I think we are gonna pull the beast out of the garage right now. I need to take it off the battery tender because since it's been sitting, we need to drive this damn thing, but we need to get the seats in it first. So let me unhook this. I'm gonna put it outside because I can't move this yet. But yeah, we gotta kind of hurry today. You can see it looks like it's gonna be raining. I know it's supposed to rain maybe in like an hour, so we have some work to do. I want to do that. I want to nut and bolt check it, and I want to do an oil change, and I need to stop talking, so let's get going. Stuff this thing in here. Last time sitting in these beat up little guy seats. Oh, I changed my shift ball. Okay, so you guys can see it's not going to be a huge difference because they are going to be red seats also, but it's going to look so much nicer and it's going to fit so much better. And so yeah, we need to get these out of here, take this key off so it doesn't bother the hell out of us dinging. And so yeah, let's go get the tools. All right, so the first one we're gonna set up is the driver's side. It's gonna probably take the most like finagling because I don't know where the seat bracket is gonna have to be fixed to for my certain specifications. So we're gonna do this one first. I know on the passenger one, I'm gonna try and put it back as far as possible. So literally anybody can ride in the car. One of the nice things is that I already have the harness set up and it's the harness I wanna use. So I'll just pull these out of here. I pulled this one out of here. However, the one on this side is actually bolted to the bracket on the seat bracket. So that's one I'm gonna have to transfer over to the new one. But I got my drill 14s. I can get to all the bolts with it. And we're gonna take those out and then we're gonna pull the seat out. Wobbles are literally game changers. All right, both sides out, cleaned up, vacuumed. And I don't want to hear any of y'all say, why didn't you show us you vacuuming the car? If you guys want to see me vacuuming the car, you got bigger problems. So I just wanted to go ahead, vacuum the car, and get it ready so we can actually do the important part of this video and put in the new seats. All right, so first off, I put the base in. You can see just how low this base is. There's like barely any room under here. It's gonna be super nice being able to sit in this seat and have it sit lower than factory. So I just put one bolt in so it doesn't move around all the way. And then I'm gonna put this in, and I gotta kind of be careful because I'm gonna put it in and then sit in it and kind of see where I need it to be, and then hopefully be able to get out of it and adjust the holes. These holes are the ones for the seats to bolt onto these brackets. All right, so this one made it pretty easy for me. Looking at where the last hole is at on the bracket, I know it's kind of hard to see. I just kind of measured it up with that and then saw how it felt. So I'm kind of a littler guy. I like to kind of be all set up in here with the cockpit where it's like I don't have to really move so much as far as legs moving over and, you know, this cocked back and me kind of like just not sitting in the proper position to be able to access everything while I'm actually driving. And so sorry, that was driving me nuts. So I set it as far forward, and then I was gonna move it back in increments, but this seems to be pretty good. And you can see where it's lowered on here, it meets with here, so it's not like pushed up that far, but it's gonna be perfect for me. So we'll take this back out, take the base back out, bolt it all together, and then bolt the whole thing in and see how it feels. All right, so I have the seat kind of sitting on the stool. You can see I have it all bolted together. It has lock washers on the inside. I know the bolts are kind of long, but it doesn't really matter. They don't need to be shorter or longer. I did have to drill out this one right here, and the only reason why I drilled it out is because this one right here is with this one right here, and it's not as wide. Since it's a smaller seat, it's not a big deal. All I did was put the 3 bolts in, lined up this one, drilled, and put the bolt through. So now we can set this back in the car and really see how it looks. All right, so it stayed right where it needs to be. You can see the holes line up, it sits where it needs to be. It might look a little close for you guys, but let me climb my ass in here, and you can see the pedals fit perfectly, clutch in. I have perfect room to do this. Put that on, it's perfect. So now all I need to do is bolt this bad boy in. We're gonna get the other one set up in here, and then we're gonna see how this looks. I am super excited about this. One last thing I've been meaning to explain to you guys. So you can see that this eye bolt goes on here, and with the status racing buckles, especially the ones like this, are just a clip that will actually clip onto here on the rail, and then it has one of these pins that's our safety will go through here so it can't come undone. So I just have to transfer this over on the other one as well. All right, so one of the things that I noticed when I went to go put this on, the old bracket, you're able to screw it in. This one, it's just a hole. So I was trying to find the right thread pitch like this, and then it kind of occurred to me I can just lop this off and you can use that one. So I'm gonna cut this off real quick. We're gonna use it on the back side of this, and then yeah, we're gonna keep moving forward. All right, so now we have that out. I kind of broke the corners a little bit because it's going to be on the back side, but I just wanted it to be kind of rounded off. I was thinking about painting it, but there's probably no point in painting it because you're not even going to see it. It'll just be on the back side to hold this in. So I'm going to get some Loctite, and we're going to put this on, make sure it's tight, and then we're going to put the seat in. All right, Loctite on. You can see looks good, like it should be there. This is on here. You can see the cotter pin is through there. This is fed through, and this will be my buckle for this. So the other ones, the 2 here are on the roll cage. This one will come off of the body, and then I have the 5th one that comes through the floor. So let's put this in. All right, so we're gonna pretty much do the same thing like we did on the other side. However, I'm not gonna be sitting here, and we want it to have as much leg room, as much headroom as possible. So really the only thing we need to do is set this in here, put the seat in here, and see how far back we can do it, and then measure the holes. We'll pull it all back out, bolt it together, and then set it inside. So we're almost there. Ugh, look how sick that thing looks. Oh, I couldn't have gotten a better seat. I'm so juiced on this red Prisma seat. All right, so the way that it's looking, we're gonna put the last hole on the seat bracket to the first hole closest to the front, and that should put us back pretty far. The one unfortunate thing about this is you can see how much higher this seat on the passenger side is sitting than my seat. We do have some adjustability, so I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna try and lower it the most that I can. We should be okay. But yeah, it's just unfortunate, and it's because of the hump in the floor. It makes it a lot more difficult to try and get a seat bracket that's gonna sit the same height as the other seat. So it is a passenger seat, it's not a huge deal, but we're gonna make it look as presentable as possible. You can see there's quite a bit of leg room in here, so we can fit all the people in here. All right, a little bit of time and modification, but what I tried doing, because of how this sits in the car, I tried having the seat pushed over as much as I can, so that way it stays away from the center console. These do have a tendency to want to really hug the center console. So I tried making it you can see the line isn't like perfectly straight, the rail to the rail on the seat, but it is pushed over as far as I can go with the holes, at least these holes. And so then I drilled this hole out. Another thing you'll notice is that this bolt is actually coming downward. I know on the other ones it was going inward, but because I lowered the seat down, it wouldn't be able to have any room in there. So if I have to chop these off, I might have to modify these a little bit. But yeah, let's get it in the car and see how it looks. Whew, took a little finessing, but look at that. And the seat isn't that much different from my seat, so it actually looks a little bit better. Put the carpets back in, everything's vacuumed. Sit in this thing, see how, whoo! Yeah, I can like full straight leg it. Be plenty of room for people. This is what I was talking about though. I can't fit a finger, a screwdriver, anything down there. It's pretty pressed against this, but this thing doesn't really have to come off. The only thing that comes off is the center portion when I have to get in there. But besides that, everything, whew, this feels good. Let's take it for a test drive. I want to do an oil change on it, but you can see I've already started getting some like little drops. I don't know how heavy it's going to rain. So I think we're going to drive this around for a second and then I'll back it into here so that way we can do the oil change even if it starts raining. So, ooh. Oh, this seat is so much more comfortable. Man, they look good in here. Make sure everything where it's supposed to be. Man, it's way, I feel like way more secure in it too. Hand positions feel good. For the shifter here. I'm not having to slouch in the seat. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain any second. Vibrating, no more annoying seat. Feels good to finally have a good quality seat in here. It really does make a difference. And I get to test it out next weekend at the Booty Hustler event. Oh yeah, there's the rain. Well, time to put her away. Just in time. Here, I'm gonna let her cool down a little bit, run to the store, grab some oil because we used some of that on, I don't remember whose car, but I'm gonna go run and grab some more oil and then we're gonna knock that out and we will call it a day. Like I wasn't kidding, it's like starting to pour rain now. Just in time. All right, so the car has had ample time for it to cool down and it's pretty dark outside. Matter of fact, yeah, it's pretty late. The girl's home. We actually just got back from eating and I figured it'd be a good time for it to be able to cool down and then it started pouring rain. So luckily I put it in here the way that I did, but we still got to change oil on it because we got to make sure this thing is A1 before the Hustlers Express drift event. And so yeah, let's get on it. Not too bad. Come under here. Man, everything still looks good. Look, there's literally no oil leaks anywhere. And I dog this thing. Sorry about the light. It's like really, like shake it around, like turns off. So yeah, everything looks good. So we're gonna drain the oil. All right, we got that mighty fine liquid gold, and it is still gold. But uh-oh, what I didn't do, turn back on. Let's open this up. My bad. It's starting to fill up. Still looks good though. Let all this drain out. Try and get it as empty as possible so I can put the fresh stuff in it. I kind of beat on it with this oil. It also had, like, I think it's still washing out some of the fuel stuff. If you guys remember back when I had the fuel injector issue, it still smelled like fuel. It was very mild, but I think this will be the last of it, clearing it all out, and then we're gonna put the fresh stuff in it. All right, oil all done, new filter all on. So now we can pull this out, fill it with the new stuff, and you're gonna be just about ready to go. All right, I know it's dark, but just filled it up with oil. I think that's gonna call it for today. You can see it's dark, everybody's like winding down. I don't need to be starting this loud ass car late at night. So I think we're gonna call it for today. I mean, we were productive. We got the seats out, we got the oil change done. And so in the next video, we are gonna nut and bolt check this along with whatever else is entitled with the video. But that I still need to take care of and make sure that it is A1 from front to back, that the tires, I have my toolkit and all this stuff, because we are going drifting and I can't wait for it. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go inside. I need to edit this video. I need to get ready for the weekend. Gary will be here tomorrow. We got a couple things we got to be running around doing, and then yeah, so you're gonna get to see him probably in the next video, hopefully coming out on Wednesday. But yeah, I mean, it's been so hectic. We've been trying to fit all this stuff in, run around, take care of projects, super secret projects, get the car ready, ready for drift and all that other stuff as well. So stoked, pumped that we have all this coming. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. So I hope you guys have been well. I hope your families have been well, and I will see you very soon. Much love. Peace.